I cannot even look at the debuffs that she provides. Look, I cannot even scroll up. Look at this. Look at this. Alright, so the PCR server update just dropped. Let's take a look at the Espers. I'm thinking Mateo is probably gonna have 35% speed lead for PvE. We know it's not a universal speed lead. What is it? Yep, it's PvE, it's not PvP. But 35% for Ritual and Sentinel Hunt. So it's the same as the Fatum sisters. Attacks one enemy 2 times, damage equals to 60% of attack. Each hit has a 80% chance of dispelling one buff, inflicts spark for 2 turns. Spark is when the carrier takes a critical hit, Mateo gains 5% AP and deals extra damage to the target. Extra damage equals to 30% of Mateo's attack, won't miss and land a critical hit. Okay, 5% is kinda low. DS2 attacks one enemy 2 times, damage per hit equals to 85% of attack, inflicts disease and defense down for 2 turns with a 100% chance. Nice. Each speed grants extra damage. Extra damage equals to 0.1%. So each speed is like 0.2% of attack because he attacks twice, which means that's roughly, so if he has 300 speed, that's around 60% more damage. Before attacking, if the enemy already has spark, gains 5 stacks of Eternal Flame. Eternal Flame plus 2% attack and minus 1% damage taken per stack. Eternal Flame stacks minus 2 whenever Mateo takes a critical hit, max 20 stacks. So you can go up to 20% damage reduction and then 40% attack. Maxed out, he can go up to 200%, so 260%, no, give or take. If he has 300 speed, he's going to go up to like 260% single target damage with defense down. Okay, that's not too bad. His S3 gains 3 stacks of Eternal Flame, inflicts spark on one enemy for 2 turns, then attack the enemy 3 times. Damage per hit equals to 60% of attack, or 75% of attack, that's around 225. Each hit steals 1 buff upon successfully stealing. Mateo gains 3 stacks of Eternal Flame. Each speed grants extra damage equals to 0.25% of attack. Mateo gains 1 stack of Eternal Flame when getting healed. Okay, so his S3 does sound like it hits extremely hard, so 225%. If you have 300 speed, his S3 is going to do about 375 single target damage. That's pretty good. 375 4 turn cooldowns, but he also gets 2% attack with his Eternal Flame. So he can go up to like plus 40% attack, speed scaling, and also damage reduction. But his damage reduction is not high enough, it's only 20%. These are his full stats. Attack is 1.185, speed is 102. His ascension is accuracy, crit rate, and attack. He doesn't even ascend to speed, what the hell? I mean, in PvP he doesn't sound that crazy. I think you build him purely as a bruiser. Even if you build him purely as a bruiser, he's prone to stuns. So he's not going to be better than Hyde, for example, because Hyde, he is a tank that does damage and cannot be debuffed by any means. This guy, he has damage reduction, but it's only 20%. He has attack, he's speed scaling, but then he can still be stunned, and you know, for the most part, he's still going to be squishy. He doesn't have a second life like Hyde. Yeah, I don't know about him. But anyways, let's take a look at Yamato. Oh my god, his cooldowns is, oh no, it's 4 turns. Okay, not bad. And then his S2 attacks all enemies 3 times. Damage per hit is, what the hell? So he does 4.6%, no, 3.6% of his max HP. Each hit has a 35% chance of inflicting buff blocker. Consumes all stacks of Rashomon to deal extra damage. True damage per stack equals to 1.5% of target's max HP up to 1% of Yamato's max HP. At most 7.6% of his max HP. His S1 inflicts stun 1.5% of max HP and 60% chance to stun. Attacks twice, okay. And his resonance are unchanged. Okay, so I can't even check whether he's free or not because I cannot answer the anomaly. I have to clear Purgatory first. Okay, that's Yamato, I guess. His multipliers are okay with his S2. Oh yeah, and I forgot, Rashomon is 10% crit rate per stack up to 10 stacks. When Ascension, he absorbs AP, but we don't know how much that is. I didn't even notice Yamato has a speed lead for Infinite, Story, and Calamity by 35%. What the hell? So they're giving like 35%. I think he's the first one for... Yeah. He's the first one of the 35% for Infinite Miracle and Calamity Island. Okay, let's move on to General Xi Jinping. Man, I don't even want to read. Okay, the S1 attacks one enemy, damage 120%, grants AP 15% AP to allies with Horse and Chariot. Okay, a Horse undispellable, so all of her buffs are undispellable, by the way. Amplifies damage dealt. The higher the target's max HP, the more the damage is amplified. Up to... Are you... Okay, it's GG. It's GG. Damage amplified by 100%. What the fuck? This effect does not work when the target is at elemental advantage. What the hell? Amplified by 100%. Undispellable, plus 10% attack, plus 50% speed? Are you kidding me? No, they're trolling. They're fucking trolling. What the fuck? That's even stronger than his speed. Fucking speed buff. Speed buff is 30%. 50% speed. Gains 1 stack of soldier when this effect ends. Why is this buff so broken? What the fuck? 100% damage amplification and then 50% speed. Fuck off, man. What the fuck is wrong with Lilith? S2 selects one ally for a 3 turns cooldown, by the way. 3 turns cooldown. Selects one ally, grants them 100% AP and grants them cannon. Wow, amazing. Damage equals to 50% of attack, inflicts defense down for 2 turns, dispels their shield. 100% AP 3 turns cooldown, gains cannon. What the hell is cannon? Undispellable, dealing damage, ignores 25% of defense. Gains stun when this effect ends. Stun, when this effect ends, you can just bypass it by giving immunity, or you just bring a Jinyu out and then that's actually good for you. So you can transfer that stun to the enemies. The second skill, 3 turn cooldown, 100% AP and then gains cannon, plus a defense down, AoE defense down. What is wrong with this unit, man? Okay, look at this. I can't even take a look. I cannot even look at the debuffs that she provides. Look, I cannot even scroll up. Look at this. Look at this. Are you kidding me, Lilith? You can't. She has so many things that I can't even see what the hell is the top one. I know it's misread up, but you can't even scroll up for it. Grants 1 stack of soldier to all allies. Grants horse to 2 allies. The horse buff is so broken, it's not even funny. Grants horse to 2 allies with the highest attack for 2 turns. 2 turns, by the way. Attacks all enemies, damage equals to 100% of attack. Deals damage, extra damage. True damage equals to 10% of the enemy's max HP. Up to 100 of Xi Jinping's attack. Inflicts misrate up for 2 turns at the start of combat. Gains general. Grants 1 stack of soldier to all teammates except for 4 turn cooldown. She ascends. When she ascends, she gives you attack up. So yeah, 4 turn cooldown, 3 turn cooldown. That does 100% AP push, defense down, AoE defense down, and then gives your one of your allies 25% ignore defense, and also dispels the shield. Why not, right? So what the fuck is soldier? Can I find? Okay, soldier, I can see it. Nice. Soldier is plus 1% of attack per stack. When this effect is at full stacks, converts it into chariot for 2 turns. Cannot gain soldier while having general or chariot. So max stacks is 5. So soldier is a permanent buff. So but once you get it to max stacks, you get promoted into chariot for 2 turns. And then chariot is 10% of attack, 50% speed, gains 1 stack of soldier when this effect gains 1 stack of soldier when this effect expires. So chariot lasts for 2 turns. Horse amplifies the damage dealt. The higher, okay, yeah, we already see this. The higher the max HP, the damage amplified is up to 100%. It's probably gonna always go to 100% in PvP, because PvP everyone has like above 60, 70, 80k HP, so probably easily gonna hit up to 100% damage amplification. And then general is undispellable. When Xi Jinping attacks, calls in 1 random ally with soldier excluding herself to assist, and grants them 1 stack of soldier. Clears horse, cannon, chariot, and soldier from the ally upon death. Yeah, she's broken. You need 5 stacks of soldier to gain this chariot thingy, and none of her skills give chariot, but her second skill is just way too overpowered. Look at this. Gains cannon. The cannon is already really powerful, 25% ignore defense, and then this skill also does defense down on a 3-turn fucking cooldown, man. And 100% AP. And then her S3, 4 turns cooldown, grants 1 stack of soldier. So the first turn she's gonna grant 2 stacks of soldier onto everyone. It's gonna take a while for you to gain this chariot buff, which is why it's OP, but even soldier is kind of OP, and she can build it up very fast because of this general buff. Every time she takes a turn, she's gonna attack. All of her skills are attack, so when she uses any of her skills, she's gonna grant 1 stack of soldier on any of the allies that she assists, which is just so broken, man. Horse as well is so broken. Like, don't mind the chariot, right? The chariot, 10% attack, 50% speed. Okay, but like, just look at the horse, man. And it's smart AI as well. It targets the highest attack. So most likely it's going to be a DPS. You give horse to them. For example, Ggez or something, and then Ggez does a 400% nuke on everyone, by the way. Because it's a 100% damage implication, and then Ggez does 200% on his single target, on his AoE per target, because he does 150 plus 8% of enemies max HP up to 50% of his attack. So he's doing 200%. With the horse buff, he's doing 400% per enemy. She's insane. What's her leader skill? Crit rate in point war. Okay, leader skill is whatever. What is her stats? She has a lot of HP, so you just build her tanky. If you're running her in cleave comp, you can just run her offensive as well. She's gonna work. The Astralis set is probably gonna be the best for her. You can also run maybe Ocean Waves, Windwalker as well, so you can spam the S3, get the soldier stacks even faster. Yeah, she's insane. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna try get her with my main account. I have 15 of the light and dark scroll or whatever it's called. I even forgot the name of this summon. But yeah, she's OP. Not much to say there. Not gonna lie, he seems kind of disappointing. His leader skill it's good, but it's whatever. I don't really care about it. His S1 is not speed scaling. His buff is quite good, but then again, he's not prone. He's very prone to debuffs, and his defense damage reduction is only 20%. But he does gain up to 40% attack. What is Hyde's maximum stacks? So Hyde can gain 50. Hyde gains 250, by the way. Hyde gains 250% attack, and Mateo gains only 40%. I don't know. I think I'm gonna skip him. He's good. He seems good for PvE. You know, every speed scaling is probably gonna be good for PvE because they cycle very fast. They do a lot of damage, and his spark as well is also gonna be very good for bossing PvE. Like the trials, probably he's gonna be very good for trials because he's gonna do constant damage. He's gonna get a ton of AP. If you pair him up with multi-hitters, he can get a bunch of AP. For PvE, no doubt he's gonna be very good, but in PvP, probably not, because his his single target, like I said many times, his single target, his damage reduction is only 20%, and he can lose the stacks. By the way, he also doesn't have a second life. He's very prone to debuffs. But debuffs, Jin Yao is in the meta right now. She's gonna mess him up real good. So yeah, that's about it. Ciao.